Okay, let's try this then. Let's just test it out. Hopefully the stream stays. Okay. I'm about to read the Naruto. Back again, yep. How do you feel about dragons? I mean, dragons are cool. Now, how do I feel about Kaido? Kaido being a dragon? Honestly, I think it fits. I mean, that would definitely be an interesting spin, because everybody's under the assumption that Kaido has a devil fruit. I mean, if this whole time he's literally just a dragon, I like that, actually. I'm trying to look into what Kaido means in Japanese. Did you find anything? Like, almost in anime, the enemy turns into a dragon. Is there a dragon in Naruto? I actually don't remember. I'm pretty sure there's like some jutsu that allows you to like create a dragon out of elements, or someone has a dragon summoning jutsu in Naruto. Like I'm pretty sure there's a dragon in Naruto. Because if there's not, for sure someone can just do that. Why? Because Naruto logic. You can make a jutsu out of anything. Oh yeah, water dragon jutsu. There we go. Wood dragon. Are there actual dragons or just like elemental dragons? Oh yeah, the 9 seal dragon jutsu. Well, what are there? Okay, if it's just elemental dragons, yeah, that counts. You see, in One Piece, it's not far-fetched, mainly because you have a you could have a devil fruit that makes you into a jacket. At this point, any power can make sense in One Piece. Oh yeah, his exploding dragon sculpture. Oh my god. Oh, relax. Watch Kaido be like, I've been around since the Void Century. We need this pirate paradise. Imagine. Man, do I need to rewatch? It's like, it's not even whenever I like talk about like different animes. People just always talk about Naruto. I might as well just rewatch all of Naruto again, just cause. God, I'm just sick of hearing about it. I know you guys probably don't have this issue, but for me it's just God, everywhere I go, people there's always someone talking about oh, Naruto this, Naruto that. Just hate it. Naruto can get overrated at times. Yeah, but the thing is, I can't say, oh, One Piece isn't overrated because you know pe people say that about One Piece. So at the same time, regardless, I'm never gonna say One Piece isn't overrated just because fan fanboys of an anime can literally just like cancel me if I say that. Uh, you you want me to spoil you on Black Clover? Well, I mean, I could pull up the chapter. It was mainly the big thing was Notch gave Asta and his demon more time to work things out. So he's gonna like try and buy him time from what I saw in the manga. I really don't feel like reading it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I can definitely. But yeah, I'm just sick of hearing about Naruto because people always trying to gas up something that has Naruto in it. Yes, he's the vice captain of the Black Bulls. Literally, this is his one shining moment, and you know what? I'm gonna give it to him, even though it's very non-existent. Oh, what's up? Me? Also, One Piece robbed us of the Doflamingo versus Aokiji. I mean, I'm alright with it because really, even though Dofi broke out of Aokiji's ice pretty easily, even though I'm pretty sure it was just a warning from Aokiji, I don't see Dofi beating Aokiji. Like he can keep up a little bit, but I doubt he can actually take on an admiral. It was getting good, and Dofi was like, "Nah." If I was ever to make an OC, what would he or she name from any anime? Um, if I were to make an OC, okay, from any anime, I'm actually thinking from Bleach. If I was in Bleach, I would definitely be a Soul Reaper. Now, Zanpakuto, like the main ability for my Zanpakuto, I feel like something with explosions. Yeah, I would be a Soul Reaper from Bleach. My Zanpakuto and Bankai would be related to explosions. Now, you see, I actually planned this out. hmm The legacy fruit. What would that even do? So that way he can erase and body's existence if he touches them if they answer any of his questions. Let me actually look up, like, if someone's made a fan-made devil fruit called that. See, there's Legacy Jewel. Isn't this a Roblox game? Yeah, this is the Roblox game called One Piece Burning Legacy. Okay, there's not a... Okay, so there's not a, specific devil fruit named this. Hmm. Maybe we could definitely make one. Why not? Alright, let's look up the meaning of legacy for a minute. Hmm. Interesting. Um, now, let's see, that's for Bleach. If I was in Black Clover, I would want spatial magic. Actually, I would I would be a character like Harry Potter, whose grimoire, you know, he has a floating grimoire that just follows him all the time, and he uses a wand to like cast magic and all that. Like, I would love a Harry Potter-esque character if I was in Black Clover. But at the same time, I think if I were to manipulate an element, it would probably be water. Because you can do a good amount with water. Um, if I was in... You know what? I'm thinking about Yu Yu Hakusho for some reason. Like, if I've never made a Yu Yu Hakusho OC before. I would love to, though. Be a chemist? Ooh, okay. Word magic is pretty OD, though. Because you could literally say anything, and it can just be a thing. So I would either have, yeah, I would probably either have word magic, or I would be a Harry Potter-esque character. Actually, yeah, I could be a word a word magic Harry Potter user. Yeah, I'll just be that. Now, if I was in Yu Yu Hakusho, hmm, I don't know. If I was in Yu Yu Hakusho, what would my abilities be? You see, I feel like if I was in Yu Yu Hakusho, I would manipulate, like, I would manipulate some type of wind ability. I feel like I would use wind abilities if I was in Yu Yu Hakusho. So you and Jin gonna have a rivalry? Yeah, sure. Oh. Hmm. Now, if I was in... Okay, so you want like a... actually. What would be another interesting one? Fallen Order. Do be tough. What's up, Goten? Be able to mix spirit or demon. Oh, yeah, that sounds cool as well. Now, if I was in One Punch Man, have you ever made your own Digimon character? I don't think I have. I've never made a Digimon character before. If I did, it would be like a Digimon Frontier type of character. That I understand. You see, I made one. It was just like something really simple. Like my, the first character I thought of was like someone who's trying to be, let's say, a Zoro-esque character who's trying to be the world's greatest swordsman. So I chose that as my premise, and then, you know, his main thing was fighting against other other types of like sword users. So I kept that as the premise for the character. And the more that I went down, I'm like, okay, I mean, what I can do is I can put him at the level of Saitama, where he's like, as long as he has a sword, he pretty much is invincible. But it could also be the same instance as um, Atomic Samurai, where if he doesn't have a sword, he's like not really that great. I mean, he could still have skills, but he would definitely lose to a lot of other characters without a sword. So I think I just kept that as the premise for the character that I made. And then I made another character who's... And then I made another character who I honestly like more than my main character, which is good. Because he's pretty much Metal Bat's... When I was making this character, I was really thinking, this character just screams to me Metal Bat's like rival. I mean, first off, for his hero name, I thought of maybe I should just make it simple, just like Metal Bat. So his hero name and his main like weapon that he uses, it's very obvious, brass knuckles. So I thought, yeah, up people. You know what? Sure. So then I'm like, okay, first off, gotta think of a backstory. So what would be a good backstory for this type of character. So for this character, how about we make him actually he was forced to, but for his family's sake. And then the more I was writing the character, the more I'm like, okay, I'm liking where this is going, but I want more. So yeah, let's say at most he's threat level tiger. Like I have a hero named Livewire. The more she cheers on, the stronger she becomes. Okay, I like that. Yeah, but his main thing is, um, he's like a big family guy. Well, family type of guy who has to protect the city because, you know, his daughter. Because, you know, a really just an easy type of story for a character. Make them a family person and make them do things for their family. So that's the main premise that I chose for Brass. And I want him and Metal Bat to have this like little rivalry they have. Where like they always want to compare, oh, what's better? Fist or the bat? And he's like, yeah, let's try it out. And all that. If they fought Goro together. Okay, but the thing is, unlike Metal Bat, main thing was, okay, Graylio, have you ever played Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Is my first question before I tell you. Oh, the screen went black again. Alright, that's cool. But yeah. Not much, but a bit. Okay. Have you played Resident Evil? Because I was thinking that a special ability that he could have, since, you know, everyone has this serious series type of thing. I think his special ability should be he basically turns into Wesker from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So yeah, that was my idea for him when I was making him. Just how about he could have a special ability where he basically turns into Wesker. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah, because I'm like, okay. Well, he's still gonna be a weak character, but at least his, like, Wesker type of transformation, people will think it's cool until he gets wrecked, and then, you know, the Sword God comes out and beats the enemy. topu matta ne. Are you gonna drop health? Oh. That is interesting. Imagine a Kizaru and a Kainu swapped fruits. Bro, a Kainu would be the strongest. If a Kainu had Kizaru's devil fruit, he would literally... Actually, thinking about it, he probably would have killed Luffy right there. Like, because at that point, in the story, like, nobody was really as fast as Kizaru, except for, like, Rayleigh. But if a Kainu had the devil fruit, and especially with his murderous intent, he would have definitely killed everyone in Marineford. That is interesting. So, right now I'm thinking of making an overpowered character for One Piece. I want to make an overpowered character for One Piece. I want to make an overpowered character for JoJo's, and I made this fairy tale character who's pretty much invincible. Bro, no, really make all of the overpowered character. You know what? We can do it right now. Since we got a black screen. You know what? Is there a way that I can, like, change what's on the screen? Or do I need OBS for that? Because if I can at least put some other thing on the screen, that would be great. But I don't think I can. I probably need OBS. If Kizaru... Honestly, if Kizaru had a Kaine's Devil Fruit, he would still be... I feel like Kizaru would still be stronger, like somewhat stronger than Akainu. Yeah, and then friendship. So I'm thinking about... Oh yeah, let me tell you about this so this fairy tale character. I based it off of an image that I found on Instagram because someone was really good at drawing, and I saw this dude and I'm like, yo, I want to make this into a character. He looks dope. So first off, I'm like, what type of a magic will he use? So I chose this guy can use the black arts. He can use the space between time, or time rift, also described as the magic of nothing. And his main thing is he is Obito. Like, I thought about it, and in this picture that I saw on Instagram, it's this dude walking through a wall with some purple aura around his, like, arms, well, around his body. So I'm like, what if I make him like Obito? Like, he can use Kamui whenever, like phasing through objects and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, Let's do it. Let's make it magic. Why not? So pretty much everything Obito can do with his Sharingan, this guy can do whenever. And in my little story for like Fairy Tail specifically, the two main characters are fighting this guy, and literally every attack that they're doing is just going through him. Now, this character that I made, this overpowered wizard, I want him to be a mixture of Obito's Sharingan abilities and Android 17's fighting style. But does he wear chains? No, no, no. He doesn't wear chains. Um, his hands and parts of his face are covered with like bandages, yellow bandages. And I'm still thinking of an ability that he could do with the bandages, but for now, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, basically this guy is a mixture of Obito's Sharingan abilities and Android 17. Like, when I looked at this guy, I'm like, he gives me 17 vibes with Obito's abilities. So, mix the both. Mix the both of them. But I wanted to give his character a Saitama type of feel where he became this strong because he was okay. So story-wise, I wanted this character to be a mixture of Saitama and Dr. Octopus from the Spectacular Spider-Man TV series, where Dr. Octavius, he was always seen as weak and impudent compared to like Dr. Osborn, because I mean not Dr. Osborn, because Osborn always called Octavius weak, and so I wanted to give him that type of thing where all his life he's always been picked on, bullied, beaten up to the brink of death. So he wanted to train in different types of magic, and then he stumbled upon the dark arts. So he eventually learned it. He became stronger. He hurt those who hurt him from the past. And then when he got to that point, it's like Saitama where, I got this strong, but now nobody can beat me. Well, what now? He can use the bandages in a way Obito did with the chains. Phase through them, and then the bandages immobilize them. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I do need to write down his abilities, like what he can do. Like, I need to give a name to his Kamui type of phase through feature, because I don't just want to name it like phase or something. Like, it's gotta have a cool name. So, in the meantime, yeah, honestly, we can just, like, make up anime characters right now. Why not? Since the screen is black, can't really do anything about it. Let's make some characters. Warp Gate. Warp Gate, okay. Okay, what does warp How do you spell warp in Japanese? Is wapu. What does phase? Ooh, the Japanese word for phase is donkai. I think donkai, maybe. Or whatever Mirio's quirk is. So what if I use the Japanese word for phase, which is donkai? I think that sounds cool. There you go. Alright, so donkai. Alright. Phase. Donkai is Yo, that sounds like a Naruto move, actually. You know what, speaking of my hero, what is Mirio's quirk? What is it called? Permit Permation. Permation? Yes, permation. Okay, so that's Mirio's quirk. Plus, you like Bleach, so it's like saying Bankai. Oh yeah, pretty much, yeah. Now, I want his fighting style, again, to be like Android 17. Now, looking at Pirate Warriors, that makes me I wanna make a Yonko type character. But first off, what type of devil fruit should I give him? A mythical zone? An ancient zone? Some overpowered paramecia? Or a Logia? Because I mean, so blinding speed, yes. I wonder, what does... I did not mean to go on Amazon. Let me go back. Okay. Give him a special Logia? Bro. I swear, if Oda just makes special versions of each devil fruit, what would a special Logia even do? Like, wait, actually, a special Logia could be even more rare than a Logia. Because imagine a special Logia, you automatically have the Logia ability. Like, you don't need to turn it on. Because it's always on. That could be a cool thing. Now, let's try... Ooh, I like it. I like the way... Mega Kuramu Sokuro. Oh, that sounds cool. I like it. I like that. I mean, yeah, they could... Oda could do, like, special Logias. Okay, let me get off the wizard guy. Now, Bleach. Bleach and Naruto, you know what? I'll be honest. I made some Naruto characters, and the only one I actually cared about was by Abumare clan member that I made. Gino Abumare. So, with Gino, At this point, I should probably just make him the main character, because, I mean, he actually fits the main character more than the character that I think should be the main character. But he has a specific, like, jutsu. The human fruit model god. Wait, human fruit. Wait, you're onto something. You're onto something. Now, if it's model god, like, what would be the if it's like a god devil fruit, then it has to have some type of weakness. Like maybe, oh, what you could do with that type of devil fruit, right? You can have a limitation to where like you can you can do things on the level of a god, but you have to give your lifespan for it. Because we know that because we know from law that for him to increase the size of his room, he he had to use some of his lifespan for it. And for Luffy to use Gear 4th and Gear 2nd for like first time, well, Gear 4th, Gear 2nd, Gear 3rd for the first time, he had to give up his lifespan for it. The screen is black? I mean, back? Pog. Okay. So let's sit down here and discuss this. So, okay. Who is I'm thinking of a Japanese god. Who's the god of creation for Japan? It started with an I, but I don't remember what it is. Alrighty, I'm here for it. Alright, so human fruit model something. It was a god. It was a Japanese god of creation from Japan, and it started with an I. Izanagi. Oh yes, that's the one. Human fruit model Izanagi. Basically, Izanagi's main thing, creation. So why not make it a devil fruit where the user can create anything it wants to, but the bigger the creation, the more lifespan you'll have to use for it. For example, creating a planet, you'll have to use like 10% or 5% of your lifespan to create a giant planet or something like even bigger. Armataru, Tsukiyomi, Susanoo are all children of Izanagi. That first one. Amataru. Oh, do you mean Amaterasu? Why did it... Okay, it just automatically went to Amaterasu. Oh, right. No worries, no worries. But yeah, Izanagi. It's a devil fruit where you can create anything you want. So you could create like a bottle of water. You could create your own house. Heck, you could create your own island. You know what? That really has me thinking. Real talk? You know what? This stream was supposed to be about unpopular opinions. And here's an unpopular opinion that I have about Naruto. Uchihas shouldn't have all this power. Like, maybe it's just me, but Uchihas should really not have all that type of abilities. Because Uchihas can have a Tsukeyomi, a Susanoo, Amaterasu, and freaking Danzo had Izanagi. So like really, if Uchiha's just if Uchiha's just had like Amaterasu, I think it'd just be fine. Like Amaterasu type of abilities, where it's a black flame. Like I'd be cool with that. But after after the creator of Naruto was just like, you know what, screw it. Let's give the Uchihas all these abilities, and then forgot about the Byakugan. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, now Izanagi. Plus all their Sharingan abilities are named after exactly. I mean, heck, with Madara Susanoo, he was able to summon 2 meteors. Wait, then why? You know what? This guy that okay. So let's think of a name. I gotta think of a name for this guy also. Human fruit. Model Izanagi, alright. Now, since this guy is a Yonko type of character, like, he's supposed to be on the level of the Yonko. I need to think of a nickname for him first, before I give him an actual, like, name. Okay, what was... Bless you. Mom, you okay? Okay. What was the name everyone was giving to Katakuri when he was first shown? What was the nickname everyone was giving to Katakuri when he was first shown? I I think I know what it was, but I don't know if it's right. Wasn't everyone giving Katakuri the nickname Dogtooth? Was it Dogtooth that everyone was giving? Like, I remember seeing something about dog. I think so. Just in case, let me just look it up. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Katakuri. Everyone called him Dogtooth, apparently when he was first shown. So you know what? Let's give that nickname to this guy, Dogtooth. Now, okay. If this guy is gonna be on the level of the Yonko, then I think it would only make sense that he should be a member, like a former member of the Rocks crew. What if he was a former member of the Rocks crew? Like he was pretty much the Shanks of the Rocks crew, where he was pretty much a type of like trainee on his ship. Kind of like how, again, Shanks, but also Douglas Bullet in Stampede, how how he was brought in as a trainee on Roger's ship. So what if the hand of God? So okay, so first off, this guy will have the nickname Dogtooth, and former member of the Rocks crew. So former member of the Rocks crew, nicknamed Dogtooth. He was given this devil fruit to him by Rocks. Like how Kaido was on Rocks crew. Yeah. So this character would be like the Shanks of that group. So at first he wasn't confident, but how do I spin this? How about this? How about this? How about this? After he got his devil fruit, he's just started training because Rocks told him on my okay, Rocks told him on my crew there are no weak links, so you best train or something like that. Yeah, so basically on my crew there are no weak links, so get the training or something. And then he tells like Whitebeard and Kaido to train him. And so, you know, it's just a little bit of training. Now after the Rocks crew disbands, how about this? This character, they all go their separate ways. This character specifically creates himself an island, and he decides to train. Like, he decides to train until he's on the level of Rocks himself, because he always saw Rocks as an idol. So why not allow him to create his own island so he can physically train himself? But he also has to make sure that nobody interrupts his training. So what would be a great place to train that nobody would enter? Actually, what would be a great place? Wait. Okay, so what if he decides to like sail on a little boat, and he creates his thought process was, I'll create myself an island and train on it. So he decides to go somewhere where it's secluded so he could train, and to where the Marines won't look for him. One good place, the Bermuda Triangle in One Piece. Let me just make sure. Yeah, the Bermuda, the Florin Triangle. The Florin Triangle with those large entity things. So yeah, that's what we'll do. This guy has been training his body. This guy has been training his body ever since the Rocks crew disbanded. He remembers one of the places that the whole Rocks crew drove past. Like I said drove past, whatever, I'll just say it. That they drove past, which was the Bermuda Triangle, and he remembers that he asked Rocks about it, and he's like, It's nothing impressive, just some giant entities or something. So he remembers that and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go over there. It looks pretty safe, quote unquote. So he goes there to train and he gets to the Bermuda Triangle and he's like, okay, first off, I have to create myself an island. So he does that. He creates an island big enough. Now the thing is, these giant like entities, for the time being, I'm just gonna say these giant entities are like extremely strong sea creatures. Like on the level of um like he the whole time while he's on this island, he's literally just not only training, but he has to fight off these giant creatures. And the worst part is, every time he wants to get off the island, the creatures destroy his boat. So, what would be an interesting way to spin this? Okay, this might sound far-fetched. This might just sound far-fetched. Yo, that's perfect. No, Denda and Mushi can pick him up. Oh yeah, that's true. So yeah, that would be I think that would be a good thing. Like the Bermuda Triangle. Nobody's gonna know. So, what if this guy who has a devil fruit teaches himself how to swim again? Now, I know it sounds far-fetched, because, oh, in One Piece, once you eat a devil fruit, you can't swim. But what if he actually, like, teaches himself how to swim all over again? So like, he creates this little pool where it's, like, high enough. It's high enough for him to, like, not drown, but at the same time, he possibly could. So he just teaches himself how to swim again. I don't know. Maybe that's far-fetched. Yeah, maybe that is far-fetched. Swim, or his fruit allows him to walk on water. I mean, heck. You know what? Now that I think about it, he could probably just create a air staircase to where he can walk on air. Or just teach him Geppo. Yeah, or he could just learn the Rokushiki techniques. Why not? I mean, heck, if Bullet can train himself to where he learns Geppo, Soru, all, like, Rokushiki techniques, this character can as well. Why not? Plus, it's One Piece. Anything could happen. Okay, so that's what I'll do. I like it. I like it so far. Now, I was thinking, how could he show off his power in one panel? How could he show off his power in one panel? So I think, like, say it's currently during Wano. Like, what's going on in Wano? Right before Kaido lifts the... I can't think right now. Okay, right when Kaido is about to lift... Well, this is before Kaido lifts Onigashima. So, he could learn about Big Mom and Kaido, like, being being alive and everything. He could see the papers, like newspapers or anything. Oh, what he could do is he could see one of those flying delivery things, and he could just what Sodu up to one of them, grab grab a paper, and then go back to his island, and he could look in the newspaper. Oh, Lin Lin, Kaido, they're still alive. Well, I heard Whitebeard hit the bucket. That new gate always talking about he wanted a family. Or something like that. Ooh. Now that, now that, sir, is a feat I can accept. And you know what? When that happens, split the sky. I know it's not an impact, but really, if this dude is able to stop a Thunder Baga with his bare hands, split the sky just to prove this guy is a Yonko. Like Yonko level. But you know what? I still feel like him catching a Thunder Baga is not enough. Usopp versus Kaido deathmatch coming, imagine. Oh, right now, Bowl, we're just thinking about, make an overpowered anime character for any anime. I want to make a overpowered Naruto character. Mainly because, and really, after Boruto, I just had a bad taste. And I didn't want to make any more Naruto characters. But now, let's make an overpowered... I want to make an overpowered Naruto character. But I feel like easy way to make an overpowered Naruto character, just make him an Osuki, or an Uchiha, or an Uzumaki. Like, make them one of those three, and, you know, go with it. I want to make a Hyuga member. What if we... What if I decide to give a Hyuga clan member more abilities for them to use? What would be an easy... What would be some cool abilities that a Byakugan user can learn? What if it's like the Tenseigan? Since the Tenseigan is only used by Osuki members who have the Byakugan. So what if Byakugan users can have a chakra mode? Usopp versus Buggy, imagine, bro. Hyuga Senju hybrid Hashirama offspring. Bro. Anything with Hashirama cells is OP. Raven thought that Thunder Baga, but then look up at Kaido and be like, oh. I like that. I like that Leo. I like it. 1000 Buddha arm trigram rotation. Bro, a Senju Hyuga member actually might go crazy. The Akatsuki was OP. I don't know how they all died. Because plot. Let's see. Let's actually look at the Akatsuki members for a second. So Datara, he blew himself up. That's number one. Itachi, he died by his brother, but he died with a smile on his face. Kisame, well, to be honest, Kisame didn't even really need to die. Byaku, Byakugan can have control over gravity better than Byakuya can have control over gravity better than pain. The Byakugan? Do you think it would have control over gravity? Kisame. Yeah, honestly, why did they do that to Kisame? Like, at least let him die fighting Guy at least. Like, I understand Kisame is loyal, but I don't think that should have been his ending. Like, let Kisame die to Itachi had AIDS. Hidan and Kakazu got it. Hidan, the thing is, Hidan could pretty much still be alive to this time, to this day. And he's probably still stuck in that little cage, well, little hole thing. Kakazu pretty much took a whole Rasen Shuriken from Naruto. So yeah, yeah, Pain lost the plot. We can all agree. Pain lost the plot. Can have effects on the other side. Ooh, what if Byakugan can have an ability that could counter the limbo that Madara uses? I think that would have been cool. Like, Byakugan can have a counter to the limbo technique that Madara uses. Orochimaru died, sight. Yeah, really. Orochimaru was just one of those characters where he could die, but come back whenever he wanted to. Like, Orochimaru could literally be, like, in purgatory and be like, should I go back or should I just die? Legend says that Hidan is still alive. Honestly, I believe Hidan is still alive. Why? Just because didn't Hidan get his like whole head chopped off and he was still alive? Like, really, would nobody stitch him back up? Rest in peace, Kakuzu. Hidan could pretty much live forever. He probably singing it. Yeah. Hidan just singing, I'm still in a hole. No, Hidan definitely... Hidan died of starvation, imagine. If Hidan died to starvation, I'd be fine with that. Mainly because that's just... I mean, I feel like that's really cruel from Shikamaru, but at the same time, I mean, Hidan did kill Asuma, so... Let's see. Obito, how do y'all feel about Obito? How you feel about Obito's death? Do you think it was good? I think it was... Personally, I feel like it was good build-up, but at the same time, for him to do all this just to die like that, I kind of think it's kind of whack. Like, he did all this, he did all that just to die like that. I mean, it's cool. Hey, Kakashi gets 2 Sharingan and gets to use Susanoo for like what, a chapter, and then he loses it. Tobirama, yo, I'm telling you, bro, Tobirama is the GOAT. Literally, without Tobirama, Naruto, the whole Naruto cast wouldn't be anything. Without Tobirama, Minato would be trash. He saved Kakashi and Naruto. Oh yeah, by the way, I forget. How did they beat Kaguya? Someone remind me how how they beat Kaguya. Tobirama was racist for a good reason. Bro, it's like he literally said, "Yo, kill Madara." They sealed her using the yin and yang seal. Okay, tell me who had the better death? Obviously, you're gonna say Kaguya. I just don't think it's. I don't think it's cool that Kaguya is the last villain. Kaguya is. I don't like Kaguya as the last villain. Like, there was no build up. Madara had so much build up from the start of the series. Just for him to die by Zetsu. Like, I understand people say, oh, Naruto the GOAT, Naruto this, Naruto that. But really, Madara got, Madara got clapped by Zetsu. Madara could one-shot everyone in the series except for Zetsu. By the way, speaking of which, so, y'all don't think Madara could have seen Zetsu coming? Like, way before? Doesn't Madara have, like, God vision? Why? Well, how did he not see Zetsu coming? Like, I think that's just whack. That they hyped up Madara for so long just for Kaguya to come in. And then in Boruto, they just give us so many Osuki members like they're pieces of paper. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat Ishiki, then all of a sudden 57 other Osuki members just come out. Yeah. So real talk, Zetsu is literally the author. Like Zetsu is the incarnation of Kishimoto because he made this story how it is. If Zetsu wasn't in the story, this Madara would have been the final villain. Bro, it's literally gonna be Ninja versus Osuki. And by the way, I just gotta say this. I really hate how Naruto has, like, started Naruto Part 1. I actually liked the world building, and then Shippuden came out and just ruined it. But again, for Boruto, I'm just scared that there's going to be 57 other Osuki members after they beat Ishiki. I wish the Konoha 11 did more. Why did they kill Neji, but they kept my guy alive? I will never understand that. Oh, because my guy did his thing. My guy did his thing, and he deserves to die. Neji did not deserve to die at all. Literally, Hinata could have just air palmed Naruto out the way. Anyone could have pushed Naruto. Heck, even a Naruto Shadow Clone could push Naruto. I want Kiba with Dog Sage or something. I want Kiba to have a Cerberus transformation. I want Kiba to have like some type of Cerberus thing. I don't know how it would work, but please just give Konoha 11 stuff. And why did they make Shino a simp? Why did they make Shino trash, bro? I hate it. Like, they ruined Shino's character and everything. And Shino is my favorite out of the Konoha 11. And they ruined him. Like, they ruined my man Shino. Why? Like, I always thought Shino was the coolest. Because this dude has bugs all over his body. Like, how cool would it have been if Shino developed... Okay, I don't want to say this because, like, this is this is something I made for my Abumare clan member. You know what? Whatever. So I gave my Abumare clan original character this ability where it's an elemental insect jutsu, where he can turn all four elements into insects, and just an extra way to always have insects around him. And also, why did they give Shino... Why did they make Shino in the Cyclops? Like, Shino is literally Cyclops from the X-Men. Why is this a thing? Shino is cool. But no, they made Shino a simp for Kurama. When in the world has Shino been a simp for Kurama? Shino doesn't care about Kurama. Shino cares about himself. That got purple skin. Oh, you're talking about uh wasn't it Shino's brother? I thought he was cool with the poison body jutsu. Was it Torun? I think it was Torun Abumare. But man, they ruined Shino. And do we even need to talk about Lee? Because Lee has been wasted in everything except for Naruto Part 1? Like, do we really need to talk about Lee? Kiba really has the Yamcha treatment. And then there's... You know... Why did Asuma never try to teach someone? You know what? I actually wonder that. Asuma could have taught a lot of people some interesting techniques. He is a Sarutobi. I mean, at least he has the will of fire. Lee didn't even do something in the Ninja War. He really didn't. And you know what? I'll say this again. Guy should have died so Lee could have some type of character development. Like, keep Neji alive, kill Guy, for Lee having character development. Who's my favorite tailed beast? The Flame Cat. Whoever the Flame Cat was. The blue Flame Cat. I think it was Yugito. Yeah, I think it was Yugito Ni's tailed beast. The two tails. I always thought that design was really cool. Like the blue flame cat. I thought it was really cool. Matabi. Matatabi? Is that the name? I like Utakatas. Yeah. I do like Han. I like Han and Sengoku as well. Well, Son Goku. Man, there's so... Like, why... I wish Naruto did not waste so many characters. Like, Naruto and Bleach have the same problem. Yeah, that Slug Beast. Like, why did Naruto and Bleach, they bring in so many characters? In Bleach's case, they actually utilized some of them, but at the same time, pretty much wasted Squad Zero. In Naruto, if they're not the main characters, they're just wasted, bro. Bro, I want more adult Konohamaru. Okay, real talk. Tell me if you guys agree with me, but I think Boruto should get out of here, and the main character should be Konohamaru. Like, I would rather watch a show about Konohamaru than Boruto. Because I think adult Konohamaru is kinda goated. Do y'all agree with me on that? Because, I'll be honest, I'd rather see a show about Konohamaru. Because, bro, I want Mitsuki. But Sarada should have been the main character. Either Sarada or Mitsuki should have been the main character. Boruto feels like a side character in his own anime. And it's not like I'm hating on it. It's just, really, everything is being handed to Boruto. Like, everything around him is being done by everyone around him. And he's just reacting to things. Sarada and Mitsuki at least act like a protagonist. Meanwhile, Boruto really has that, what was that one Pokemon face? The, the shocked Pikachu meme. Boruto really has the shocked Pikachu meme on his face at all times. The final episode could be... Bro, I want Konohamaru to be the main character. Oh, Darui when he used... Darui with Black Lightning? Bro, the Black Lightning jutsus look sick. But yeah, Konohamaru should have been the main character. I would love to see how Konohamaru grows up. Like, give me a Konohamaru Shippuden. I would take it. I'll take that over a Boruto Shippuden any day. Please. Alright, now. Man, why did they race Shino so bad? Bro, I'm so mad about that. Like, Shino is such a cool character. They did not need to waste him. God, bro. Okay. Now, here's an interesting thing. Konohamaru Izahab is a monkey like Hiruzen, but he doesn't use it. Exactly! Ima Imagine if Konohamaru turned that monkey into a staff, and he just uses... And he just uses the staff like Hiruzen. Yo, that would have been sick! Oh yeah, Sasori got... Well, Sasori got teamed on. Wait, didn't Sasori die, but then he died in, like, his puppet mom and dad's arms? I think that was whack, personally. If this game... I'm gonna tell you right now. If Power Warriors 4 gets online co-op, I want to run a team of buggies. I want to run a team of buggies. What's up, barbecue? Goten, how you doing? So yeah, if this game gets PvP, I want to run a team of buggies. The first person I want on my team is Bull. I just want to run a team of buggies and we just start killing everything. Nothing much. What about you? We are just talking about anime characters, well, just anime in general. But for the time being, I'm actually doing pretty good. I am the buggy god. Look, Bull, I still can't believe you beat Knightley when Knightley was using full power Zoro, and you still beat him with Buggy, bro. That was that moment was goated. That was goated. But yeah, I want to run a team of like the weakest characters. Buggy number one, number two Chopper, number three Usopp, and number four Ivankov. Ivankov, Usopp, Chopper, and Buggy. That's gonna be the team. The meme team. Bro, y'all see the Boruto episode where Kankuro got killed by some garbage ninja? Wait, what? You, no, no. You're capping. There's no way they did that. There's no way the anime did that. I know they're doing some dumb stuff in the anime, but there's no way they did that. Really? Really though? Like, there's no way. Okay, so I still think it's weird how Sasori went out. Like, does anyone else agree with me? Kakuro got jumped by some random rogue ninja and he lost and he was presumed dead? That's so trash. Asuma's daughter has some big potential. Oh, facts. Mirai was her name, I think. Mirai, was it? Which ultimate is the best for Buggy? Would it be Muggy Ball or Chop Chop? Actually, probably Muggy Ball is better. Um, I feel like I should put on flashy full charge. Just because that does a good amount of damage. Okay, my thing about Joshin, I hate that he's a clone, but I like his character. That's my thing about Joshin Koji. I hate that he's a clone of somebody, but I do like that he is his own character at the end of the day. Like, I feel like if he wasn't a clone and he was just literally his own character, I would like him more. Um, you know what? Speaking of Pirate Warriors 4, where's the DLC for this game? Like, they're really taking their sweet time making it. I don't know why. Like, where is Odin? Like, it's already too late. This game is leaked. Like, just put them in the game and then forget about it, cause we all know it's gonna happen. Like, we all know it is. I would have I would have loved if it was a child of Jiraiya. Like, if it was some type of relative to Jiraiya, I would have liked that way more than what they did. I'm glad that they didn't bring back. Well, they pretty much brought back Jiraiya, but at the same time, I still like that they tried to make him his own character, even though it's still kind of trash to me. But whatever. Nobody cares about my opinion. But yeah, where is the DLC for this game? Like, they showed Kiku, they showed Kiku, they showed Kinemon. Where's Odin? I mean, I guess they're waiting for Odin to show up in the anime, but at the same time, just release it because you're giving people false hope. Man, I I would want to get mad at Koei for this, but I think I'm more mad at Bandai because they released this game. They rushed these people. I, it's just crazy because this gameplay wise, this is the best. This is one of the best Dynasty Warrior games I've played. And I mean, heck, they gave Smoothie, Uroj, and Bull. You know what's the worst part about that? Is the people who leaked the Pirate Warriors 4 DLC characters, they were banned and everything. But yet Jump Force can do that and they're just okay with it. I just don't understand why they had to do that to the people who leaked the Pirate Warriors 4, but they don't do it to Jump Force and they're just like, whatever. Sai wasted the potential as assassin. I agree. Excuse me. They could have done more with his jutsus, I feel. Oh yeah, just now, there's a new Soul Calibur character coming, and I would love to test his abilities once he does come out. I believe he comes out December 2nd. Chopper wasted potential. You know what? I just want Chopper to use his other points. Because really, all he's really using is Kung Fu points. For that Crystal Girl user, is she canon? Is she canon? But yeah, if like, really, they, Oda could do a lot more with Chopper. Like, let Chopper use his other points besides Kung Fu point. Like, I personally want to see more heavy point being used. Nah, she isn't, but the Crystal Genkai is. That's weird, but okay. But yeah, just give Chopper his points from part 1. Like, personally, I want to see Arm Point back. Like, I get it, Kung Fu Point is kind of like the middle ground, but at the same time, like, look at this dude. Chopper needs to make hybrid point. I just want Arm Point to come back. I want Arm Point, and I want because the main thing about Chopper is he has so many different points where they're all utilized in their own way. And then, freaking Monster Point being the strongest. And I mean, Monster Point gives me hope for Chopper. I mean, he blocked it. He blocked from Big Mom, which is pretty big on itself. Anything Chopper, because heck, we're getting more Frankie, Nami, um, Brooke. Okay, let's be honest. Brooke MVP. You know why they are called points, right? Wait, is there a reason for that? They really left Ace and Whitebeard die in the same arc. I mean, I'm fine with Ace and Whitebeard die. You know what? I feel like people forget about one person that died in Marineford, but I get that nobody really cared about him. But Ors Jr. Jr. Like he's dead. I mean, Gecko Moria really has his body right now. But yeah, nobody really talked about Ors Jr. Like, man, I feel bad for both the Ors. Ors. Every time you kill a buck, they count how many points are on the antlers. Hold on. How many? I need to look at Chopper real quick. How many points does he have with his antlers right now? I swear if he only has 4 points, I'm gonna be mad. Like, why isn't guard point in this game? Gecko Moria got clapped by Doflamingo, right? Okay, he has 10 points. Chopper should have 10 points. Why doesn't he use 10 points? Like, I want more points for Chopper. Also, Gecko Moria got clapped by, I don't think it was Doflamingo. If we're talking about Marineford, I believe he got clapped. Oh wait, not believe. He got clapped by, Jinbei. Yeah, Moria tried to step against Jinbei, and Jinbei just sunned him really quick. But yeah, like, I personally liked how Marineford went. Um, Ace and Whitebeard dying in the same arc. I'm cool with it. I mean, because their death makes sense. I mean, Whitebeard went to Marineford with the indication that I'm probably gonna die here. So to get added to the Straw Hat section, facts. He's with the seven warlords, which I mean, all right. By the way, there are only 6 warlords here. I wonder why. um, Koei Tecmo. Where's Gecko Moria? Where's Kuma? But I digress. Like, I'm cool with Whitebeard and Ace dying in the same arc, as I said. I mean, Whitebeard's death, it was impactful. This is the world's strongest man. Ace being the son of Gold D. Roger, already a big thing. Now, Kaido being stopped by Shanks, so Shanks could get to the war. Do you think they clashed? Like, do you think Kaido and Shanks clashed just like Whitebeard did against Shanks, where they split the sky? Do you think they did that? Or do you think it was just Shanks talk no jutsu Kaido? Because I don't see Kaido as a talking man when it comes to another Yonko. Bro, Shanks and Kaido actually had a drinking contest. That's why. Shanks out drunk Kaido, so Kaido had to leave. That's why. Head canon, but it's possible. And then Big Mom's just a murderer. If Shanks showed up before Whitebeard died, imagine. Shanks gave Kaido some drinks. Yeah, probably. You know, really, Whole Cake Island probably had one of the most deaths in One Piece, now that I think about it. Because, really, the amount of people Big Mom killed, I mean, she ate people. She ate someone and took their devil fruit. Not to mention, she's not afraid to kill her own kids. Like, Big Mom is a murderer. And then Katakuri killed someone right when he was introduced. He just threw a jelly bean at it dude and killed it. Like, bro, Big Mom is legit a murderer. Because even if you don't have to deal with Big Mom herself, you still got Napoleon, Zeus, and Prometheus, who are just there. Like, really fighting? If you had... Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys. If you had to pick one of the four Yonko to go towards and step up to them, would you pick Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, Shanks, or Teach? By the way, why did they spell Teach wrong? How did they spell Teach wrong? Just add an A. Gosh, every time I look at this, I just get mad, because just put an A there. Teach. But yeah, if I had to pick, I'm probably picking Shanks. I would pick Shanks just because out of all the Yonko, I feel like Shanks would be the most reasonable. Because really, if you go to Big Mom, she's probably gonna make you pay with your lifespan. Kaido, it's a 50-50 because if Kaido is drunk, he could potentially just hit you so hard you die. Whitebeard, the thing is, first time he met Ace, he destroyed a pirate ship and said, "Oh, Ace, you're on my crew now." So first, you would have to get clapped by Whitebeard and then be like, "Okay, you can join." I mean, look at Kozuki Odin. Odin had to hold off of Olden had to hold on for that time, and then Whitebeard was like, "Yeah, bring him in." Blackbeard just might kill you. Either Blackbeard or one of his crew members. Like, they just might kill you just cuz. But, like, the most dangerous have to be Blackbeard, definitely Big Mom. Kaido, it's a 50-50 if he's drunk. I just think Shanks would be the most reasonable choice. Teach. Because if Kaido isn't drunk, Kaido is actually very reasonable. And he's not like a killer. But if Kaido is drunk, it's a 50-50 chance. Whitebeard, I mean, Whitebeard is usually in a good mood, so yeah. Um, Now, if you were to run into one of the supernovas, who would it be? I feel like I would either run into Law. I would either run into Law. I don't know about Kid. Because Kid, he's the type to just kill you. Just cuz. Hawkins, it's a 50-50. Actually, no. He would have to read the tarot cards. Beje might just kill you. Yeah, Beje might just kill you. Um, X Drake. I mean, X Drake a snitch. Yeah, X Drake a snitch, and he is a part of the Marines, so he might just double cross you. Killer just kills you. Uroj. You know what? Uroj is actually. I think Uroj is a pretty nice choice, but I think I'm either gonna. Now, Apu would probably just play you music. Bonnie would just be eating. She wouldn't even care. So, I think I would choose either Bonnie, Apu, or Law. I say Law mainly because, I mean, he's a doctor. Like, plus, his crew is kind of, actually, yeah, not Law. Because really, Law is the strongest person on his crew, and he's the doctor. Killer and Kid might just kill you, just cuz. I think either Hawkins, Bonnie, or Apu would be the best choices. Now, if you were to run into a supernova, I mean not supernova, a 7 warlord, who would it be? I think I would either run into either. Mm, I don't know about Mihawk. Well, actually, Mihawk's usually just chilling. Yeah. Okay. So I'd either run into Mihawk or Jinbei, I think. Doflamingo would just control you. Crocodile would just suck the blood out of you. Freaking Hancock would just turn you into stone. Buggy, hmm. Actually, Buggy might be a good choice. Because he's usually partying. Low-key, Bonnie, best girl. Bro, you want to have a best girl tier list? Like, we can do that. Actually, do you guys want to do that for, like, the next stream? We could have a whole discussion. S tier to D tier. Now, out of the out of the 7 warlords, I think I'm really gonna choose either Jinbei or Mihawk. Bonnie can be 12 and 86, and she can catch this dick. And you know the best part? She can turn, like, if you're old, she can put you in your prime, so you could have sex with her. So really, she could bang anyone she wants. Luffy will be a more bro. If Luffy, hello Shunsui, how you doing? If Luffy becomes immortal by the end of the series because of Law, imagine how crazy the One Piece fan base will be. Oh hey Shoto, how you doing? I've been wanting this. But yeah, imagine how crazy the One Piece fan base would be. I can already see the Zoro fans. No, not the Zoro fans. The Zoro stans going crazy. Like, oh, Luffy is immortal, so he can beat Naruto. I can already see it, bro. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good, man. I'm glad. Right now, we're just sitting here chilling. is obvious, Loki. You know what would be interesting? What if Law actually made Kid immortal on accident? Like, what if he was trying to make Luffy immortal and on accident Kid jumps in the way because like Kaido hit him towards Law and he just gets the immortality and Law's just looking at him like, "What did you do?" I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. We're just talking about anime right now. If you wanted to join the conversation, um, right now I wish I could play some video games, but every time I try to play the game, it's black screen. So for the time being, I'm not gonna play until I know the black screen isn't gonna show up that much. Again, I'm sorry about this, but yeah, that's just what's been happening to me for a while now. Whenever I stream, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious that Law is gonna give someone immortality, but the question is who. I mean, it's kind of building up that it's possibly gonna be Luffy. I mean, it would make sense because Luffy's the main character and everything. Or Law is gonna get ambushed by Blackbeard pirates and forced to give Blackbeard immortality. Bro, imagine they force no they force Law to give Blackbeard immortality, then kill Law and take his devil fruit. They could literally do yo yo. They could actually do that. Yo, that's literally what Sony is telling me right now. But bro, they could ambush Law, force him to give Blackbeard immortality, kill Law, take his devil fruit, and give it to some random member. Bro, bro. Or Blackbeard could just take. Bro, that would be broken, bro. If that happened, that would be so broken. Like, they ambush Law, forced Law to give Blackbeard immortality, then Blackbeard kills Law. Oh my gosh. Blackbeard having immortality, the Yami Yami no Mi, Whitebeard's devil fruit, and Law's devil fruit? Bro. Give it to the evil doctor? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, give it to him. But bro, I don't... Bro, if that happens, that would actually be crazy. Because really, how in the world is Luffy supposed to beat Blackbeard if he's immortal? How do you kill an immortal man? Unless unless you literally have like a god devil fruit introduced into the story, I don't see them killing Blackbeard if he has immortality. But I think I would be fine for the devil fruit being given to the doctor. Drown Blackbeard. Would that kill... Okay, would drowning someone with immortality work? Like, does that work? Or what? Yeah, does drowning someone... Does drowning someone with, I don't know if that works. He can't swim. Yeah, that's true. So he would just be stuck in the ocean, pretty much. He would just... Oh, that would be... That's an even worse case than death, bro. Like, if you have immortality and you're just forced to just stay in the ocean. Now, the thing that you were talking about a few minutes ago, Gray Leo, was Kaido is actually a dragon that can transform into a human. Well, some type of Oni creature. At this point, I believe it. Like Kaido being a dragon is is interesting. I mean, we know dragons are an ancient race that somewhat exists. Now, if Kaido and Yamato don't have devil fruits, and if they're just dragons that could freely turn into humans with all those kinds of powers, then it would make sense why Kaido hasn't tried to drown himself. He probably already has and did die. I mean, it's not far-fetched at this point. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. That's why Kaido hats. That's why Kaido hates the world government, because they enslaved his people. The dragons? Yeah, that would make sense as well. Bro, we're about to get a Kaido backstory, and I'm all for it. What was the last dragon that we had? Yeah, what was the last dragon that we saw in One Piece? Was it the dragon that was on Punk Hazard, the fire side? Yes. Was that the last one? Dang it, I clicked out of it. Dang it. Okay. Well, how long have I been streaming? 2 hours? Well, really? It's been that long? Okay. Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna get some rest. I'll come back and stream again later. Yeah, I'll do that. So thank y'all. Hope y'all have a good rest of the day. I am out. I think when my kids get in trouble at school, I'm gonna play Katakuri's theme throughout the house. Yo, that's terrifying. Alright, mate. Get some sleep. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming.